Hello and good morning, everyone. Morning here, of course. Not necessarily where you're at in the world, but here we are. So we are back. Now, got to talk this through. So, if you watched the last stream on this, I completely and utterly failed because I stopped buying anti-aircraft guns. Well, not buying, but bringing in anti-aircraft guns. And the game has what I consider to be a bug, but it's probably by design. If you have fighters at your base and you are being attacked, those fighters should scramble and go up and fight the bombers. But the game doesn't do that. It's only your anti-aircraft guns that have an effect against the enemy coming in. So I was getting my ass handed to me and basically lost the game. It became unwinnable. So I started over, playing on my lunch breaks and stuff, and a little bit yesterday evening off camera. And I got to roughly the same point, but with more anti-aircraft guns, and that's where we're loading into. And dogs are being naughty. Get on your bed. Get on your bed. Diesel, where are you going, Mr. Diesel? All right. Let's zoom out away from our snoring peoples. So, I have two anti-aircraft guns here, and the guys manning them have their own sleeping quarters here made of brick. Another two here with their own sleeping quarters here. There's also crew for the spotlights. And then down here, I haven't gotten the spotlight for this setup yet, but there's the crew. Two of these guys will be assigned to the spotlight when it arrives. um, let's see. So runway incomplete. I'm starting runway number 3 over here. This will be a class 5 runway. Not enough chairs. We don't care so much about that. Low water stock we care about. So that is full. We're going to get to harvesting the water and the clay there. But we want the water immediately. We now have 8 pumps, 8 wells there. Just silly how that works, but you know, be nice if you could just upgrade your well instead. All right, so those are going to get harvested. In fact, I'm going to prioritize a couple of them, maybe 4 of them, because running out of water, very, very bad. A lot of our productions use water, so we got our kitchen here. That recipe uses 2 water. We have our boiler tank here that uses 1 to 1, but then this one uses 4 to make 2. So that one burns up a lot. We have our distillery, not currently running. That can also produce fuel. I was using it to make luxury goods, which use 4 purified water, which you have to make in your kitchen. Yeah. One thing I wanted to do is cancel that. I want to, no, zoom in, thank you. Yes, destroy the kitchen. Prioritize immediately. Now, why am I doing that? Because I'm going to put 2 kitchens. This food needs moved. In fact, we'll prioritize that as well. He's starting during his off time. I've noticed they do that since the latest updates. Good morning, George. So as soon as he finishes disassembling that kitchen, we'll make 2 in the same space by making use of the space on either side. So let's go super speed. Dang, dude. How long are you going to take? The whole day? Alright, large troop transport. We now have our Handley Page bombers for that. So we will send those 3 guys off to do that job. Hey, it's a Saturday? Or are you talking to George? Alright, so indoor kitchen. Plunk that one there. Come on. They're on their lunch break. They finish that. And we get kitchen number 2 placed. I have like 5 cooks, so might as well have a couple kitchens. So lessons learned in the one that I lost. Don't make one giant building and try to put everything in it. Make many small buildings. I mean, these 2 buildings are both storehouses. I started with this one, and then I added this one. This is a fuel storage. I probably made that bigger than I needed to. But also, start building out of brick when you can, because it's harder for the bombers, the enemy bombers, to destroy. So yeah, up to 6 aircraft, anti-aircraft guns. I want to get another couple placed up here on top of this little hill. I want to get some down in this corner. I want to get some down in this corner by my graveyard. Yeah. All good things. Alright, so basically waiting on this new Class 5, which is the maximum, or Tier 5, sorry, runway to be completed. It goes right to the edge of the map. And almost all the way to the crevice. It's a hell of a crevice. Or crevasse, depending on where you're from. Why am I not playing FS25? Because I don't want to. Alright, that's another successful mission, which means we can order another Handley Page. Which will now give us 4 of them. Beauteous. I can start sending them out in pairs. Alright, I guess I can start preparing next week's truck. Oh, already did. Whoops. Yeah, really, I don't need anything other than repair parts. Not the canning station, the electronics workbench. Pilot competition. He should be our best bet, but he's not. This guy is. Really? Oh, whoops, I misread his stats. We'll send him. Yeah, I had it on high speed. I was doing that the whole time. You just weren't watching. So this guy... How many electronics parts do I have? I don't have any. So this really needs to be prioritized. Alright. As soon as this runway gets finished, upgrading. Let's harvest those. Not enough beds. Oh, shit. Well, extra shit burgers on a sandwich. Where am I going to put beds? I think I actually need to cancel those. Nope, can't just cancel. Must destroy. Really, guys? Just gonna leave the stockpiles in the way? I need beds. Shit. Well, gonna have some guys sleeping on the ground tonight. Wow. Wow, sir. Oops. Nope. Why is that less? Oh, behind enemy lines. You only want to send one plane on the behind enemy lines missions. I learned that one the hard way. Alright, so we need new sleeping quarters. Whoops, nope. Building. Ah, crap. Stop. Screwed that up, didn't I? I didn't notice it got reset to tarp. We want brick. Whoops. 15 by 9. Thank you. Some walls. Couple doors. Door there. Door there. And sleeping. Plunk in all the beds. Oops, wrong one. Cause it's raining and I can't be outside. And how about some chairs, since it's complaining about not enough chairs. Guess I'll fill that whole thing in with chairs. Cool, and put a roof on it. Sweet. And restart the timer. Probably don't have quite enough bricks for that. Oh. Mission failed. Well, that stinks. What do we have here? We have our searchlight. And there we go. We got a guy building said searchlight. Sweet. Urgent squadron ground support. Okay. You're strange, Richard. Why would I be offended? Harvest the fuel. That's not ready yet. And a light fighter interception, huh? Okay, send you and you, because you're all I've got. Everybody coming back from their mission. No, they got my Spitfire. Well, that's pooey. Have to replace it with a Hawker. You know better with me, though, Richard. I'm the opposite of that, and you damn well know it. A clear sky recon mission. We'll send up our weak guys that need some more experience. Yeah, that looks good. We do not need another spotlight. What we do need, we need metal for sure. I probably ought to grab one of bricks and one of cement. Oh yeah, I meant to look at this. Runway tier 4, minimum 3+ runways, minimum 10+ parking spots. Well, I'm on my way. Runway number 3 is being completed. And it'll be a tier 5, so that'll bypass the tier 4 need. Not yet, Richard, but very soon. I need that runway finished first. So what do I have to have for the Typhoon? Typhoon and Tempest. They look almost exactly alike. I didn't realize that before. So 15 to 30 and 15 to 35 versus 20 to 35 and 1 to 5. And then we got 30 to 50 on maneuverability. So the Spitfire is much more maneuverable. How about the Tempest? Yeah, but that's 8 frickin' points. Ouch. De Havilland Flamingo? Oh, that's right. That's the cargo plane. Don't need that. My Handley Page Hamden bombers can haul cargo too. And I got the Bolton Paul Defiant here. Yeah. The Hawker Hurricane, what about it? Weak sauce, because 15 to 25, 1 to 5, 20 to 35 versus the Typhoon, 15 to 30, 15 to 35, 15 to 25. I guess the Hurricane's better in maneuverability. You know what? Let's get a Hurricane. You called it. There you go. You called it. The true hero of the Battle of Britain, for those who actually know. There were so many more Hurricanes than there were Spits. Oh, yeah. And that will let me hire another ground crewman. 2 medics and a cook? I don't think so. Mr. Bates, I'm going to hire you, but you're not going to like what you're going to get. Oh, you're not here yet. Yeah, I got to wait for you to arrive. There you are. Okay. Whoops, wrong button. Mr. Bates. You are not a cook. You are a builder. No, you like masturbates. Oh, good. They're starting on a bed, finally. And a chair. Really? You guys are going to work on the chairs over the beds? Medium bomber interception. Well, that sounds like fun. Oh, who's unconscious? This dude. He can't go. He can go. And then this dude might as well go. It's funny, they don't even try to use this airstrip. I'd have an airplane taken off from each. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're kidding me. Two at once. Good times. And I lost one. Great. Well, I better replace my lost pilot there. Alright, David Walker, you're a aircraft gunner. You should not be on one of my anti-aircraft guns. How the hell did that happen? Alright, so he's not one of these three. Not one of those three. My guns got messed up somehow. There he is. Both of those guys. Negative. And negative. Nope. Alright. Gotta figure this out. What do you mean, where are they? They're right there. It's David Clark, John Zidonsky, Desmond Collins, Brian O'Meara, William Cheshire, Nigel Turner, the other Zidonsky, and Nigel Reese. So, which one of those guys? Was one of those Jeffrey? He is not supposed to be in there. Everybody's sleeping arrangements are messed up. We'll give that to William. All right. And then down here, we've got those two dudes. And I'll have to rearrange sleeping later so that they're sleeping close to their guns. But first, I got to wait for the new sleeping quarters to be built so I can shift people around. Damn it. Hey, you. Start moving, would you? Oh, and we're under attack. Here we go. All the guns are manned. All the spotlights are manned. We're going to fast forward till the airplanes come in, and then we'll slow it down. Here we go. All right, where are they coming from? Do we know where they're coming from? There they are. Oh! Well, they did some damage. Shit! Shoot them down! Shoot them down! Shoot them down! Got one. Got two. Oh! All right, one got his bombs off, but it doesn't look like they hit anything. Ah, shit. One of them got this stuff. And one of them got the sleeping quarters. Did I lose some guys? Yep, I lost one. Damn it. All right, need some guns out here. I hadn't gotten to that yet. That's where we're putting the next set of guns. Son of a bitch! And they just go and sleep on their wrecked beds next to a corpse. Genius! Genius, I say. Alright, so how badly did that affect us? Food down to 152. Prepared meals down to 0. And no rations. Shit. Well, that's not good. Alright, with that being the case, we need to harvest some food. No water. Oh, fucking hell. They got all of our water. Yep, that was a bad attack. Gotta get some guns out here. Alright, slow it down. Put the roofs on. Yep. They destroyed. My roofs, so now they're getting brick ones. And he destroyed walls. Negative, Ghost Rider, just the bricks. So 2 dead guys in that raid. That are, oh, there was a third one at some point. Because I only had 1 previously. Damn, both of these guys were anti-aircraft gunner crew. Well, that sucks. You can't build them, Richard. Brick buildings is the best you can do right now. You can't build underground at all. Oh, the floor in there even got wrecked. Somebody want to get some water going? Maybe a couple somebodies. Maybe 3. Oh, I didn't do this area apparently. Ah, yeah. Good times. There's your dog in the game, Richard. See him? See the doggo? Well, I changed my mind. Give me anti-aircraft guns and a light. I actually don't need metal at all. I have over 1,000. What I really need is fuel, honestly. Because oddly, this runway type, steel tarmac here, takes metal, cement, and fuel. I don't know why it takes fuel. Small troop transport. So I could send just one. And maybe one of these. Or a couple of these. Really? Sure, whatever. Alright. How far out do we want to make this thing? Far enough out to be useful? The only thing I can think, Richard, is that the fuel is to represent the machinery being used to build it. The fuel needed in that machinery. Well, we're getting another hurricane since we had another Gloucester Gladiator shot down. Now we have 2 hurricanes. Well, all my ground crew are now assigned to guns. I need more ground crew. How does that not have a... Did I have a pilot die? I must have. Shit. Alright, hang on. We can fix this. Oh, wrong window. Right? No, yeah, it was. Gotta go here. And... Why does it say that these are Supermarine Spitfires? Feedback. Bug. Whoops. Bug. Gladiators labeled as Spitfires on plane crew management page. Alright, regardless, don't really care about that so much. Pick one. Yeah, I like the look of that dude. He's goofy looking. Am I blind? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Alright, and find a Hurricane without a pilot. Put that guy in there. Go get them, boys. Low water stock again. Harvest, please. All right. You guys ever gonna get this stuff finished? I mean, damn. And we need to hire a pilot, right? Gunner, bomber, and radio operator. No pilots available. Son of a beep, 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 beep. I don't know why that shit's stacked outside, but okay. I'm running out of bricks. Probably low on clay. And my clay pits are all gone that are close. What am I doing? That one doesn't have a crew. Dumbass. So it's basically that guy. Okay, go for it. Looking for clay pits. Looking for clay pits. That's all sand, sand, sand. Lots and lots of sand. I wonder what would happen if I told them to harvest this tree. Would they swim out there and harvest it? Just for shits and giggles. I want to see if they harvest that somehow. Oh, this is not good. Das ist nicht gut. Das ist nicht gut. There's a clay pit. There's another one hiding under there. I see you. There's probably more. Oh, there's one. I was going to say there's probably more hiding in these trees somewhere. Like right there. I see at least two. I see three. Very nice. There's another one. I see some more down here, but I think we're good for the moment. Probably overkill, actually. That's fine. Yep. This is not looking good, like we're going to be doing this. Yikes. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that mission. Pilot. Locked, because he takes 3. Son of a... Can I hire a navigator and turn him into a pilot? It's a big risk, but we're going to try it. I know I could have just waited. Nope. I cannot. So... autosave. Shit. It's from too long ago. I should have manually saved. But we're going back to it. Whoops! You can't, Richard. You must have missed. I said that earlier. That annoys me. That you have to depend only on your anti-aircraft guns. That you can't scramble your fighters. Or if you can, the game hasn't taught me how. Oh, look at that. Oh, careful. We don't want to wreck the food. Harvest that. Harvest that. And those two. And I won't go quite so psycho overboard on it like I did last time. Ah, shit, this is before the repairs. I gotta be more careful with making sure I manually save before doing a risky thing that I might want to revert. All right. Well, did I already place my? No, I don't even have my new anti-aircraft gun yet. Set that up ahead of time. Well, remember, it's just a game, Richard. And it's an early access game, too. Let's see here. Need to set my stoves to making meals. Oops. Better put that on repeat. Did I put the other one on repeat? I did. Good. Yeah, that was the mission that I scrubbed because I don't have the power for it. All right, go to bed. Yep, now that they're in bed, prioritize. That way, those are the first things that they'll do in the morning. Oh, for fuck's sake, give me 5 minutes here. Clear Skies Recon. Send out some of the weaker units to get some experience. Depended on the runway, Richard. Heavy bomber runways had to be made of better material. I have heavy bombers. This runway over here is going to be for things like B-17s and stuff. So yes, it would require actual tarmac or similar materials. You can start with a dirt and grass runway like this one right here. And it does, I mentioned earlier also that it irritates me that with two runways and the fighters between them that they don't use both runways at once. You know what? Bug. Suitable runway for the Gladiator on each side of the parking. Both runways should be used, but they only use the Tier 3 and ignore the Tier 1 completely. It could, but it wasn't preferred. It was preferred to have a proper runway. The B-17 could also land on grass if it had to, but it wasn't ideal for the airplane or the runway. For obvious reasons. It's a lot of weight coming down. Three plus runways, runway tier 4. Come on. The Hurricane could also land on a grass strip. Spitfire not so much with its weaker landing gear. Not sure why it won't let me select that plane. The bomb aimer died. Well, ain't that just wonderful? No bomb aimer. Damn. See, while the two bombers are taking off on the paved runway, the Gladiators could have been taken off on the grass and get everybody up quicker. If launching a mixed flight, preference for each runway tier should be given to the planes that have that tier as a minimum. In the attached screenshot, the bombers should take off from the T3 runway and the Gladiators should take off from the T1 runway. 1 second, everybody. Alright, that was Lady Metal bothering me.
You're not fair.
No, she was telling me that she's leaving. Hire crew. I got a bomb aimer. Well, I can fix that one aircraft. Oh, I gotta wait for him to get here, don't I? There he is. Who was the new guy? John Cheshire. Oh, look, and we have a bunch of Cheshires on our base. Yes, she wants me to clean the house. You're probably right. Let's just make sure that John Cheshire isn't assigned somewhere. So if I go in here, good. I didn't mess up anybody's crew. Ha ha. Ha ha. You're so funny, Richard. Oh, look, we've got canned food rations. Come on, guys, would you finish the damn runway already? You haven't even barely started. Just this little chunk here and this one tiny chunk there. Four more days before I get my second gun for out here. Starting to feel like I might be giving these guys too much of a lunch break. Yeah, definitely. Get back to work sooner. I mean, they're okay. It's not meant to be a high fidelity graphics game. Although, if you zoom in, the airplanes look decent. Cartoonish, but I don't mind that. Behind enemy lines drop. Really? Fucking hell. I don't have the crews for that. I really, really, really need my next runway up. But my boys have to finish the building repairs first, unfortunately. Yep, bite me on that one. Low water stock, as usual. Because you get idiots like this guy just stuck. He's stuck in a wall. Now he's moving. There he goes. Good gracious. I'm running out of room, though, for supplies. All this wood down here, they're not grabbing either. It's all going to go to waste. Integrity, 12%. Yeah, it's just getting wrecked out there in the weather. Is there a pilot? Radio operator, radio up. Fuck! Man your guns, boys. Huh. We ate them for breakfast. Because they came in from this way and we've got 4 guns over here. Yes, Richard. But I'm not worried about that so much right now. Although maybe I should put some down. Hanger. Wall piece. Ceiling. There you go, Richard. Hangars made. Or making. Of course, all I did was just distract them from finishing the runway more. Before I do anything, any pilot? Yay, pilot! Cadet pilot, but pilot nonetheless. Stop, freeze. Lewis Gibbs. Well, Mr. Lewis Gibbs. You've just been plunked into a hurricane. Make us proud. Whoa, no, not the bomber. Seriously, that's the best I can do? I'll take Mr. 15 off, put Mr. 17 on. Damn. They are outmatching us. We took catastrophic damage. Fuck! Bitch slapped again. That kind of hurts. Come on, boys. I need one successful mission. That's it. Just one. So I can order a second hurricane. Really, dogs? Freaking weirdos. Reese, will you leave him alone? Miss Reese. Enough. Factory bombing run. Alright, these are the two weaker of my bombers, and they can get the job done. I'm going to send them with one escort so he can get some experience. You know what? I'll send him with two. But not that guy. We need that guy to go. Nope, we need that guy to go. Takes a lot of metal to make those hangars, though. A lot. Which is why I have two metal workbenches cranking away, making metal like crazy. Because it's also required for the freaking runway over here. Another 534 metal required. Which I have. I also have the 534 cement. What I'm lacking is the fuel. I only have 348 for the moment. Medium bomber interception. These tanks automatically refill over time, and I have 8 of them. But I'm also making biofuel in here on this production. It's just slow. Oh, hold on. Let's get that put out. I have a fuck ton of seeds. Oh my god, I don't even have anybody to send. It's alright, it's 10 hours. I can wait until morning after they come back from their other... Why aren't they taking off? They seem to be stuck. They are not taking off. They are just idling. And the competition just expired. And the other missions won't start. Why are they not taking off? Well, great. Bug. 2 missions at overlapping times, and neither will take off. The planes are all running with props spinning, but just sitting there for 10 plus game hours. Don't need doors, Richard. They have open sides, no walls. They only have little corner posts to hold up the roof. I'm going to have to add more wells again. All I have to send is bombers, and they can't even get up, so it doesn't matter. Well, I think we're stuck, gents. Have to revert to a save. Because, yeah, look, the propellers are spinning. That bomber, that fighter, that fighter, that fighter, all the fighters, they're all spinning. Nothing doing. So on that note, I'm going to call this one here. I'm done with this game for the moment. And I will probably be on later again today because it's pissing down rain all day and I can't be outside working on tractors and whatnot. Boo-hoo. All right. I'd like to thank you all for watching. As always, I will see you